Hey y'all. You know what? I was having technical difficulty. I'm so sorry. Hopefully can y'all see me? Well, I had started a 10-minute sprint. Hold on. Hold on. I'm having difficulty this morning. I've been talking to myself thinking I was live on camera for the past what? Maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I had already started the 10-minute sprint. That's what I get. Um, I got a new computer this weekend. Yes, that was my reward for achieving my 50K for Nano. Yes, 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 yes. Let me give myself an applause. Applause. Now, can y'all see me? Just give me a thumbs up, or yeah, I can see you. I think I see y'all comments. I was commenting earlier. Hey, big boy, glad to have you this morning. Oh yeah, everything is working. Good morning, Kay. Welcome to my live stream. It's Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. A Monday. It's just awful for me. And hold on, you're not late. Hold on. I don't got my stuff set up. Shame on me, but that's okay because it's better late than never. And you just don't give up with all this technical glitches and all that other good stuff. So it's good to have you here, Chloe. Um, thank you, Kay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I upgraded. Actually, I only paid $9 out of my pocket. Uh, I told somebody else what I did, and they went out. Actually, Big Boy went out and did the same thing too. I took some of my old devices and went to Best Buy and traded in to upgrade to the newest MacBook Pro. No, I got the Air, which is, in my opinion, better than the new Pro because it has the M1 chip, which make your computer even faster. Now I don't hear the fan when I stream, so that is a big plus for me. Besides, it double up on my storage, and the price is still the same. So, you know what? I did a good deal this week. I was going to give my stuff away, but I was like, well, let me see if I can trade this in and upgrade. And that's my present to myself. Woohoo. So I am so happy. I saved some money too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, see, I don't have my comments in order, all that other good stuff, but hey, I will get this together with our next stream because I probably will stream most of the morning. My kids are out from school, which is a good thing. They on vacation. And let me just refresh some of the things that I said earlier when I was talking to myself. So this weekend I had the opportunity to chat with Ellie Alexander. She's this big cozy mystery author. I don't have her books with me, but Google her. She is amazing. I met her maybe 2 years ago here in Houston, and I was writing, well, it must have been last year because I had started my first draft. And when I went up to meet her, she asked me, "What are you writing?" And my tongue got so tied and twisted and tangled. And she just patted me and said, "It's going to be okay." And she wanted to follow my journey and all that other good stuff. So I'm a part of her Writers Academy. And we had a live chat, and I learned so much about cozy mysteries. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I found out all you need is 50 to 60,000 words for your cozy mystery. When I first wrote my first draft last year, I had like 96, and I still kept it between 90 and 80 in July. So now I can cut back, and get that sweet spot. Oh my gosh, that was so helpful. And knowing that I can do 50,000 words in a month's time is just icing on the cake. So I'm ready to start my next book in this series, but I'm not going to start until April, Camp Nano. And also, we talked about, I asked several questions. If you look at my Instagram, you get to see the picture that I took. But I did ask a question about murder weapon, and I told her that I found out that poison is the most common way to kill someone. She said you can use a gun, you can use a knife, you can blunder somebody upside the head. And that just opened the door for me to do what I want to do with my story. I already had it initially that something was going to hit her on the head, but that's going to look like an accident. The real murder weapon, is mushrooms. mushrooms. But she said, do your research. If you use something like that or whatever you use to kill someone, because people tend to Google to see if this really possible. So yeah, make sure you do your little research on whatever you use as a murder weapon to make sure everything falls in place. And what else did I ask her? About subplots. How many subplots? You can have as many subplots in your cozy as long as it don't overshadow the main plot, which is finding who's the murderer. And your subplot should lead and tie your characters together, and it all should lead to the murderer. So what she was saying is, yeah, even though you have these different subplots, and I have about one, two, three subplots in my cozy, and they all tie in together, which leads to the murder suspect. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing your cozy. And there was one more thing I asked. I can't remember at the moment. Uh yeah, characters. I asked, what is the sweet spot of characters that you should write in your cozy? Because in mine, I have 13 characters. One is the victim. One is already dead. He's been dead 10 years. His name is just mentioned. Um, and the rest of it, there's five, long as you have five suspects, and within the suspects, one is the murderer. So she said she thought 13 was a sweet spot. Do not go above 20. 20 would be too overwhelming for a reader and it's too much. And don't just character drop. Pace everything out. Introduce your main character initially, but don't have bum 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 bum. You just pour all your characters in the first two or three chapters, space everything out. So yeah, this weekend it was a wonderful, 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 wonderful chat. I can't keep stressing how wonderful it was. So it made me feel good knowing that I am on the right track with my cozy. So I'm not gonna keep going and going. We're gonna go ahead and start our 10-minute writing sprint. Okay, that completes our 10-minute writing warm up. So yeah, we it is a small world. It's a small world. Um Kate mentioned that she was born in Houston. Oh, you're not in Houston anymore. Yes, I love Houston. Houston is really cool. I'm in West Houston, so yeah. I do want to move sometimes, especially when we start having the floods and the hurricanes, but it's home and it's such a small world. Hey, neighbor. And also, yeah, you and I should be good friends. You must be a computer geek like me. Yes, I love techs, I love gadgets. And I tried to get away from Apple, but I'm so stuck in the ecosystem. It's unreal. So yeah, I embraced my geekness. And Big Boy said, yes, he got his deal and he didn't have to pay but $9. I told you, because see, we usually always compete with who gets what first. And I told him about how I was able to upgrade to the latest Apple computer and not really pay any more money out of my pocket. So yeah, he took me up on that offer too. Yeah, it is good because I had some old MacBook Airs and I had an old MacBook Air. I had the 2019 MacBook Pro. Then I had iPad 11, the latest one, but the 11-inch. But I already had the 12-inch, which I like the 12. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade. I wanted that new chip mainly because I didn't like the fan. And I'm not gonna kid you, this laptop is super fast, and I just took a chance and went out there. And I usually like to stay with one color, which is the space gray. But I decided, you know what? I'm getting the gold. I'm making some changes. Going into the new year with some changes. Oh, you was in Pasadena Deer Park down south. I heart summer, heart some of your words that came out like mine. Oh, yeah, that southern draw, huh? Yeah, I know Pasadena. My husband brother, I think he used to live in that area. Yeah, Houston is so big, isn't it? And it's so spread out. It's like you go to the north side, you think you're in another part of the country. You go to the east, south, and west. It's like wow, it's so huge. Anyway, we miss you here in Houston. And if you're a big Ellie Alexander fan, she said once COVID-19 is over, she's coming to Houston to hold a cozy mystery retreat. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but yeah, I am because it would just bring more people into her story. And I don't know if you ever heard Murder by the Books in Houston. I think it's near Rice University, somewhere in that area of Kirby. It's somewhere off of Kirby. And if you're a cozy mystery writer, oh my God, you just gotta come back and check out Murder. Is it Murder by the Books or Books by Murder? Murder by the Books, I think is what it's called. They have all kinds of cozy mysteries, murders, thrillers. The whole bookstore is just filled with that. And they bring in authors and writers in that genre and have this big write-in session or this interview session or what do you call it, book signing session. It is so nice. So I'm hoping once everything is over, I can go back there and just take a bunch of pictures and do a vlog on it and share my experience with you all. But yeah, she said she's coming to Houston because there's a lot of Houston fans in her group. So I was so happy about that. So excited. So since I'm going to be here a little longer, like I told you, the kids are out of school. We're going to go a little longer to time. Kay says she used the Surface Pro, which doesn't have a fan and has a pen. I also have an iPad for drawing, but I don't enjoy Apple that much. I see the appeal though. You know, I wanted to get the Surface because of the Microsoft Office. I didn't know they didn't have a fan. How nice, you know? I almost got one. Well, I did, and I took it back because I was so stuck in the Apple ecosystem. But I'm slowly branching out, trying to. move away a little bit. But since I got this, I was like, oh, I was so happy. But you know what? I'm still have to check that out. I didn't know they didn't have a fan. And I'm not a big fan of the iPad, to be honest with you. It is so weird. The camera on the iPad 11, the 11-inch versus the 12-inch, seem to be extremely different. It's not as good, in my opinion, on the 13-inch. But yeah, everyone in my family are PCs. I'm the only one with the Apple product. And I was getting a little discouraged because when you do query letters and submit your manuscript, most places want it in doc, you know? So that's why I want to maybe get a Surface instead of get a PC. I'm gonna have to invest into that. Mine's is thinner and lighter than what? But Scrivener is Apple, on Apple is better. Thinner and lighter? Don't make me spend no more money. I'm gonna check that out. Yes. Yes. Anyway, let's get started with let's do a 30-minute writing sprint. Let's see what we can get done. that completes our 30-minute writing sprint. So forgive me for the music. It was new, and I decided to switch up a little bit. I see where Big Boy asked about different music. Yes, it was. And honestly, I didn't like it. But I usually use my daughter's music, and that wasn't her music this time. I will be changing that up a little bit. It was a little too carnival for me. So, yeah, I just writing down my victim's past and her connection with the murderer, which is a part of the character Bible. In knowing my victim's past and how each of these suspects intertwine with her is gonna make everything come together. So I never knew Getty's past with her murderer. And now I'm finding out, whoa, it goes a lot deeper, which has connections to Bay and her biological mother as well. So where are y'all with your word count and how are you doing? Let's see some of the comments. Kate was saying that she feel like she can talk tech most of the day. I don't know how Texans can survive Canada. Too cold. Yeah, big boy. Too cold in Canada. I can talk tech all day too. I wish I had someone to share it with. And Big Boy said he loves the cold, but it doesn't get too cold in Vancouver. Dallas is usually colder. Woo. It don't get that cold in Houston. When we do get cold, you'll see everybody bringing out their boots and they furs and all that other good stuff. And if we was to wear that somewhere up north, they'll probably laugh at us. So, Kate lives in Missouri now. Oh my gosh, it's really cold. And it can start at 30 in the morning, but turn to 70 in the afternoon and back to 30 at night. Ooh, I have a relative in Missouri. That's wow. I guess us Texas really don't know what cold is. I would love for it to snow. Do you remember the days we get a little bit of snow and then about maybe an hour later it melts, but they close down the whole city? Oh, we had so many of those days. So, Kate, she wants to, yeah. I want to know your YouTube setup, by the way. I will tell you, message me, hit me up on, what is that, Instagram? Yeah, and we can communicate and I can share all that good stuff with you. Let's see. Oh, good job. She got 531 during this sprint. That is amazing. I was handwriting mine's out, so I don't know how many words. Then I usually write it over in Google Docs, but now I can use Microsoft Words to put everything in. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, we're gonna switch up a little bit. I hope my music is good on this one. My daughter usually do the music. Y'all might want to check her out if you ever need music for any of your streams. I like techno music. It grew on me. And there's a lot of writers that don't like to write with music. So I always suggest just turn your volume down and just watch the clock as we go. So let's do a 15 minutes writing sprint. Okay, that completes that 20-minute writing sprint. So, how did you do with your word count? As I'm working on my weapon and how my victim is really killed, I come up with another connection, And one thing that Ellie suggests, that make sure your five suspects, they all connected to the murder. And even though I knew that was a subplot, a triangle that was going, love triangle that was going on, I just connected two more of my suspects to the murder weapon, which is mushrooms. Oh my gosh. And I discovered that, what's that? The magic mushroom, and there's another mushroom. They are so similar that people often mistake them together. So, oh my gosh, I'm doing good on that one. So let's see where we at. Oh, Big Boy said he just checked 276 words. That is really good. I am so proud of you. And you started late with Nano, and you came in, on certain days, and you reached your goal. I am so proud, and you should be extremely proud of yourself. So, let's see. Kate says she added 191 words, but had to pause to research. Oh, you're doing what I'm doing, researching your weapon. Oh my gosh. It's so good to have another cozy writer with me. This is such an exciting, fun journey. Oh my goodness. Do share whatever tips you have with us. And maybe one day I can get you on here live and we could just talk about our journey together and how we are working on our particular cozy mystery and what we're going through and all this other good stuff. That is really cool. So I'm trying to decide, do y'all want to do another writing sprint before we take maybe a 30 minutes to an hour long coffee break? I will probably be on to about, I'm thinking about staying on here between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Me and my time, I'm not conscious, but let's wrap this up right quick and then we can come back. Let's do a 7-minute. Okay, that completes our writing. Yes, I'll wrap up. Let me look at some comments. Okay, yeah, that was our little sprint. In case that she usually walks her dogs about 7:30 and 8:30. Oh yeah, are you on Central Time Zone? I'm not sure. And let's see. Uh Yes, I do use Scrivener. I hadn't used it for November yet, but I usually use Scrivener. I tried, I think it was a Dabble, I can't remember. And I really, really like that a little bit more than Scrivener on some things. It seemed to be just more friendly user and easy to learn. It took me forever to figure out how to use Scrivener for myself. And I know how I like the outline and the cork board, but I hadn't learned how to compile everything in order to print it out. So yeah, I'm rusty on that part. So anyway, that completes our writing session. I forgot we've been here since what 5 o'clock this morning. I will be back tomorrow. It's Wednesday. I'm not too confused with my days this week, and I will have my alarm clock set. I hope everyone did good with their writing sprint. Yes, you said it's Central 5 to 8. Right now, I'm trying to get the dogs to wait until 8 after the chime check. I'm thinking about getting us a paw baby for the holidays. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. But we're going to conclude today. I really appreciate y'all joining me. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Tish Bouvier, and Instagram, Tish Bouvier. Check out my website, tishbouvier.com, and I'm on Facebook at Tish Bouvier. So it's been a pleasure. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, happy writing. Oh, yeah, you can compile. I need to learn how to do that. I hadn't figured it out yet. I guess it's probably easy. I just never done it. But yeah, I need to figure that out. Thank you. Be sure to hit me up so we can talk. Until then, you all have a wonderful day.